What's happening, faithful? What's happening, folks? I'm Lawrence. That's Big Play Trey, as you know. Welcome to Platform 246. Thank y'all so much for stepping up. Happy Thursday to everybody. It's picks time. The games are getting close. We're 3 days away. Right now, we can't pick the faders and the sheep because Baker, who is wearing number 17, as you said, son, which is, I believe, his QBR, as you said, right? That's special. They're down 13-3 at the half right now. Raiders and the sheep. I got the Raiders. How you doing today, son?
I'm doing good, especially knowing that 16 of the 49ers players are top 10 in Pro Bowl voting, making the team the second most voted team in the Pro Bowl.
Holla if you hear that. Do you hear that, faithful? Do you hear that, the rest of you? With the who's first?
That I don't know, but Nick Bosa, Trent Williams,
Don't
and
matter.
Kyle Juszczyk are all first at their respective positions. So
They the ones.
that's
All
for
right, but
sure.
welcome in, y'all. Welcome in. Thank you again for stepping up. Please hit the like button if you do enjoy. We are here
And make sure
making
you
our
vote
weekly
for
and
real,
vote.
for real.
Yes,
Vote.
vote for real, as they say these days. For real, for real.
I voted
FR.
twice already for my guy, so make sure y'all vote.
He is talking to I don't know because that's both of our names. But what's up to you, Brian? How you doing, brother? Thank you so much for stepping up. Please hit that like button. Share the video around on your Twitters. If you don't mind, share the video on your Twitter so other folks, other faithful can get in here with us, make some picks. How are you doing today, Brian? How was your Thursday? I don't know what food it is for Thursday, son. I don't know if you do either. But again, welcome to everybody. Let's get it on. Platform 246
Lamb
says, how you
chops,
doing, Platform?
apparently.
Lamb chops? Thursday lamb chops?
Thursday lamb chops as the Rams are getting
Lamb
cooked right
chop
now.
Thursday because the Rams are getting cooked right now. The Rams are getting cooked, and that's always a special day. So I want to get into the games. We have big games coming up. We all know how we do this. If you don't know how we do this, you know where you're at right now or what platform you stepped up onto. Welcome. It might have been an accident. I don't know, but if you did, we appreciate it. And we usually save the best for last. Outside of that, we go with just the 10 a.m. games, and we're gonna get right into them, son. And please, folks, leave
All
us
right.
your thoughts, your comments, your picks in the chat. We appreciate it. Let's go.
All right, real quick, let me just bring up the games.
We're getting them all up right now. It was great, says Bryant. We appreciate that. Today we appeared on what is happening? What's in the build? What's happening, man? My man Mark in the building. Shout out to Mark for the hat. Every time I see you, I gotta say that. What's happening, brother? How you doing? We're doing our picks right now. You keep evolving. Mark, always faithful 24/7, folks. Please subscribe to that person's channel. That's my man Mark from Twitter. Always all the way on the East Coast, all the way in Jersey. The Niner faithful go everywhere. We all know that. Subscribe to him. Excellent content creator and someone I call a friend. Hope you're doing good today, brother, your family, and everyone. Same for you, Bryant. And Brian, I'm sure you know him as well. Trey, what's the first game?
All right, first game, Jets visiting Buffalo to play the Bills. Who you got?
Mm. Last time they played each other, I guess that was in Jersey again. Shout out to my man Mark, always faithful. That was in Jersey, correct? And the Jets got the win. This time around, I'm gonna go with Buffalo. It's getting close to the end of the season. Buffalo is definitely fighting for playoff position. They are first rank in the AFC, and I think that with Mike White at the helm right now, while you do get that shot in the arm from a backup when you're playing football, um, I think it's about running its course now. And the Bill now, mind you, the Bills are without Von Miller for the rest of the season. I don't know if any of you folks out there know that Von Miller. I don't know what the injury was, as a matter of fact, but he's gone. So yes, even with that, I think the Bills pull it out. I say they get him at least by a good 7 points.
I agree with that. I think that now the Jets are on a bit of a decline the second half of the season. I don't see them doing as good as they were in the beginning of the year. I definitely got them losing this game to Josh Allen, going there to Buffalo. I just don't see them making it. And honestly, I don't know how the AFC is looking right now, but they're one of the teams that I think could fall out of the playoffs later on. And when the playoffs come around, I think they're one of the teams that could fall out of the playoffs. I think they're going down for sure.
I agree with you. I don't think that the Jets make the playoffs this year. I'm glad that you're doing well, by the way, Mark, or always faithful 24/7. We got your back. Appreciate that. Nine and ganger don't bang, bruh. And I got your back as well at any time. We need to get you on the show sometime, my man. Sincerely. Used to do shows with Mark, always faithful 24/7, back in the day when we kind of both were jumping into this YouTube game. But now about a year later, I would love to have you on again. And Brian, like we talked about you as well, my man. But folks, let us know who you got in the game. That game was the Jets versus the Bills. Who do you have winning that game? We both have the Bills taking that one. What you got next, son?
So the next game, Browns versus Bengals, should be one of the more boring games, but Deshaun Watson going into Ohio, I
Shiesty
guess
land.
both
What?
Ohio teams,
Yeah,
but
you going up the street, something like that, I
going,
guess. Yeah.
yeah, going up the street or something to play the Bengals. Uh, I got the
What are your
Bengals in
thoughts?
this one. I don't think the Browns are a good enough team. I think
Now,
Deshaun and last week he was not good. I know we were saying
not at all.
he's still a good player. He was not good at
Rusty.
all last week. And the Bengals are coming off a win against the Chiefs. So they're
Mm.
gonna ride that and they're probably gonna beat the Browns down pretty bad, I'd say.
I have to say, I agree with you with that. I think first of all, as you may or may not know, Joe Shiesty 3-0 against Patrick, 0-4 against Cleveland. How is that possible? Whoever the quarterback is. I just saw that stat yesterday. So I think Joe gets to turn that around. He gets his first win against the Browns. Like you said, they're going to ride the momentum. And sometimes that could be a letdown. Like the letdown of seeing this dude, Rihanna's man right now on TV. I guess he's performing at the halftime of this game. But what's his name? I can't remember right now. But it doesn't really
ASAP
matter.
Rocky?
Huh?
ASAP Rocky.
Thank you so much. ASAP. And I think that ASAP, uh, which would be Sunday, my man Joe gets his first win against the Browns.
Yeah, I mean I gotta agree with you there.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Corey Davis, another Niner content creator. I know Brian. Brian gets around like Tupac. And Brian says Raiders, Bills, and Cincy thus far. Thank you for giving them up right now, too. We appreciate that. I think you're right along with us, right? You got the Raiders son in this game. You think that the Rams, we can talk about that really quick. You got the Raiders, or you think the Rams can come back? It's 13-3 right now.
Nah, I got the Raiders. The Rams, like I said last week, I think they're a bad football team right now. They got their Baker's a quarterback right now. So I mean, if Baker's your quarterback,
it's a bad Sunday or Thursday or Monday
Thursday,
or
it's
even
a bad game
Saturday
for
at the
you.
late. It's a bad game for you.
But Baker hasn't done anything right now. Like as we've seen, Baker has done nothing. But did we expect him to?
He's held serve. He's held serve to what his truth. Baker has held his truth for this first half. And Mark always faithful says, "Yep, the Bengals are on a roll." I do have to agree with you there, my man. So looks like we all so far everybody's riding in the same gang. We're all the Niner gang actually. So I guess I'm not surprised. But go right ahead. What's next? See when we start getting some separation.
It won't be this game. Texans visiting the Cowboys.
Well, I've been looking for. I was trying to figure out what my upset pick of the week would be. Right, as cliche as that is, and we know a lot
It
about
won't be
cliches.
this week.
No, it's not. We got the Cowboys, huh?
Yeah, it's just gonna get bad.
Where's the game? Not that it matters,
Where?
but where is it? Yeah, where?
In Dallas.
Oh Lord, 40-3. Dallas just put up 54 points. I don't know how they did it. I may have been asleep during that last half of the game or quarter and stuff, or I don't know what the hell I was doing. I don't know how Dallas put up those 33 points in the fourth, but they did. Only one of 3 teams ever to do so now, as my son pointed out to me earlier this week. And thank you so much, brother. Mark, on top of it already, say in Dallas. With that, that's going to make it even worse. I would expect them to probably likely destroy the Texans. You got to look out for injuries in this game. Any other thoughts on Dallas, Texas? It's not much
No,
of a
that's gonna be a bludgeon. So we
that's,
can just
yeah,
move
that's
on from
bludgeon.
that.
Excellent word of the day, bludgeon.
Now you were talking about your upset of the week. This is the game I got it.
Okay,
Vikings at Lions.
not just you,
I'm
young
gonna go
sir,
with the Lions this week.
but you're gonna go with who now,
I'm going with the Lions this week.
son? That's why that's not even you can't do it. You better pick the Vikings if you want your upset pick of the week because the Lions are favored by I believe 2.5.
Whoa. Are you
The Lions are
serious?
favored, G. It's still, I mean, they are 10-2, and the Lions are
Yeah.
favored in this game. Now, it is also a division game. We know how those go. We're in the NFC best. We know,
Detroit.
not maybe not this year, but we know
I
even
think
down to
last year they beat
college.
them in Detroit.
Well,
Last
there
year
you
they
go.
beat them in Detroit. So
Even down to college, rivalry or division games, as we know full well, son. Uh, they tend to be closer, or upsets can happen in division and in rivalries. But in this case, Detroit is literally favored. So you want to try again, or
nah, if Detroit is favorite, then I'm going with Detroit. I think Detroit's actually gonna pull it out here. I don't know what it is. The Vikings visiting Detroit. Detroit, they pull it away. So yeah, I got the Lions.
well, I'm gonna have to go with everyone here. Always faithful 24/7 and yourself. I'm gonna have to take the Lions. Shout out to Marshall. It's but again can't be the upset pick of the week. I guess if they're favored in the game. And Kirk, you should be ashamed of yourself. No matter how many chains and bling that you get from your defenders, you should be ashamed of yourself that at 10-2, you are a dog to the Lions. I'm on like
What,
Thundercats,
5-7 right now. Five
five
and
and
seven,
seven.
but they are on a roll. They are on a bit of a roll right now.
I mean, they have talent. They have a great running back. His name escapes me at the second. If I thought hard enough, it would probably come back. And then, of course, they got Amon-Ra Brown. They got the coach that wants to bite your knees and all that stuff, take your kneecaps. So they've been taking a few kneecaps this season, the Lions here and there. And then, of course, they got Goff. So, you know, he can explode. We know, we've seen it. Cowboys and Vikings for Brian Cope. We appreciate that, sir. Thank you so much. Folks, please let us know your thoughts. Subscribe to the channel. Right now, of course, we got the scroll of Jaguars and Titans, and we got a special guest in the building, too. Boom. My other son. What's happening, son?
What's happening?
How you doing, my man?
I'm good. Sorry I'm late.
Good. No, we understand. We're still going. We're going strong. We're in our picks right now. We'll go back up for you just a little bit. So far, the most we've got, son, is Raiders, Bills, and Cincinnati winning their games. We just picked Dallas and the Texans. Who do you got?
Dallas, of course.
Okay, I probably shouldn't even ask that. So then we got a special game, a weird game. Detroit at home. Shout out to Marshall. Deep shit. I didn't even, folks, faithful. This is my game, basically. This is Prince versus Eminem. So we got Prince flying to see Marshall Mathers, the Vikings at the Lions. The Lions are a 2.5 point favorite, son. So I could have used this as my upset of the week, but not now because the Lions are favorite. Who you got in that game?
You
Ten
said
and
it's
two
the Lions
Vikings.
versus who?
Lions against the Vikings. If I wouldn't have did all that extra stuff, maybe you would have got it. But yeah, Mark says he got the Lions. It's the Lions against the Vikings. Marshall Mathers, Eminem against Prince.
Hmm. Uh, this week I'm facing the Bottom Fantasy, so I don't need Justin Jefferson to do well. But I
Boom.
think he is. The Lions did really well last week, though. I'm gonna give it to the Vikings.
All right, Damien is the first person to go against the grain. He picks the Vikings on the road. They do have Kirk, Kirk Jeezy if you're nasty, with all his gold and diamonds and all of that. We'll see if he can go into Detroit and pull off a miracle. Because again, they're overrated. We'll see you in the playoffs, hopefully, Kirk. That'll be nice. Um, but then they probably have to win a playoff game, I think, to get to us, and that probably won't even happen. So good luck to those two teams this weekend. Repping in the building. What's happening, sir? Definitely another person that we want to get onto the stream at some point in time. If you're not against showing your voice, you don't have to, or letting your voice out there. You don't have to have your face on, but you can come through. We appreciate you. Thank you for that pick. The Vikings, hit that like button, folks. And if you're new, please subscribe to the channel. We do appreciate it. We're on the push to 600 subscribers. We appreciate each and every single one of you. Sincerely, all three of us. And you got the specialists right now. You have us all. So let's get right to the next game.
All right.
Jaguars versus Titans. Who we got?
I'm gonna go ahead and give this one to the Titans. The Jaguars suck like every year. Was the Jaguars ever good?
They were, son. Excuse me. Before you were born, before I even had any inclination of even having you or your brother.
I think,
and he's older.
In like the past 5 years, they lost to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game.
Was that was that 5 years ago?
Was that when they had Jalen Ramsey?
Yeah, I remember they did have Ramsey for a while. Wow, that is crazy.
But they definitely did lose to the Patriots in the playoffs. But I'm not sure if it was the AFC Championship game or not.
Then yeah, they've been to the AFC Championship game. They used to have a quarterback by the name of Mark Brunell, who was a lefty, the next great lefty after Steve Young. He wasn't great, but Mark Brunell, they had one in the late '90s, and that's the best teams I can remember. The one you guys just spoke of, and then they were good for a little while in the late '90s or early 2000s, but really not much after that. And I expect that probably to stay the same. But I also think that the Titans don't want to use my upset pick of the week here.
I don't think it's a good idea, honestly.
Not for this game.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the Titans.
That's probably who's gonna win this game, honestly. Like you said, Jags just suck. They just got 40 put up on them by the Lions. They're horrible. They're horrible. There's not much else to say. They're looking for a draft pick at this point, as they usually are.
Good point. They usually are looking for a draft pick, as evidenced by their quarterback. Speaking of draft picks, a team that has the fucking best record in the league, but they have a top 5 pick. The Philadelphia Eagles. Mrs. Bergang, hello. Say hello to your husband. Thank you both for sharing our videos earlier today. Hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday to you. If you're going to stay around for a bit, who do you got? We just picked Jaguars, Titans. We all have the Titans, despite Ryan Tannehill. And she also says hello to everyone. Everyone say hello to Mrs. Bergang. She's one of the top YouTube creators that I know. So we all trying to get to her. What's cracking at Brian Cope? Yes, everybody knows everybody here in this 49ers community. It's starting to be more and more of a collective. And Mark was he was also number 8, just like Steve Young. And he was also left-handed, just like Steve Young. He just could not play like Steve Young. Niner gang. All right, so next game.
Eagles versus Giants.
Right on time, Mrs. Bergang. Right on time.
Yeah.
PC. Go ahead, son.
The Eagles are a difficult team to judge all the time. I mean, I believe they're going to win, and they're going to really defeat the Giants. And this is a divisional game, too, which is pretty big, considering all of them have winning records right now.
Amen.
So I'm going to give it to the Eagles, but the Eagles are a really, really difficult team to always judge every week. I like the Eagles. Well, I mean, maybe I'm more of a fan of Jalen Hurts than everybody else. But Yeah, I think we should have the same record as them. If I'm being
Amen,
completely
son.
honest, we should
Amen.
only have one loss on our record. Uh, it's unfortunate we haven't executed, but the Eagles have this week, and this year, and I believe they will again this week. And I hope we're the ones that get to put them out of the playoffs.
oh, I'm with Lord. Sip to that. We do have sips tonight, folks. Just a couple. Sip to that one, son. No disrespect, as we always say here on the platform. No disrespect. But yes, son, who you got?
Somebody needs to tell that to AJ Brown. So AJ Brown is going out every week, just disrespecting corners for no reason.
Corners, just for no reason at all.
But like I said earlier about the Jets, I think the Giants are about to start their downhill descent. The second half is really doing it to some of these teams. I think that's what's about to happen. Just like the Jets, the Giants are coming there. They just tied the Commanders, so they're going downhill.
So then let me ask you: you got the Eagles, okay? Mrs.
But
Bird
it's
gang,
not going to be ugly. I don't believe. I think it'll be close.
It'll be close. Eagles. Okay. Now, do you think that they're saying that they're going to do their downfall? Do you think that the Giants are going to make the playoffs? Because if they started today, that is who we would face in the first round. Would be the Giants.
It's really
I think the
Seahawks are going to make the playoffs. They're going to beat out either Giants or Commanders. It's really either between those teams, and I think the Giants make it and Commanders don't. Same. I think that's what happens. I think Seahawks, Giants are those last two teams, and Commanders don't make it. The Commanders got us.
We'll have something to do with that. There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shout out to Mark. I could see that being from the East Coast. Your mother's team is the Giants. I have a very good friend. He's been my friend for about, how old are you, Trey? He's been my friend for 18 years, and he is originally from the Bronx, and he is a diehard Giants fan. So again, no disrespect to anybody. Mrs. Bird Gang agrees. We will hopefully see her in the playoffs, late in the playoffs, and maybe we have a meeting with the Giants early in the playoffs. But all of us have Philly. Philly is way too strong right now, and as you said, AJ Brown is just disrespectful. And basically, I believe Jalen Hurts is just taking over the Mahomes to Tyreek. Just F it. AJ down there somewhere. So, and it's been working out pretty good for them. So I got the Eagles. Oh, hell shit. What's happening, Bird Gang? We got the Mr. and the Mrs. in the building that stepped up onto the platform. Thank y'all both for stepping up. Please hit that like button. Y'all got followers. So please share the video around just for a second. Let them come and talk some sports, get some picks in. We appreciate y'all. How y'all doing? Hopefully your families is doing well. Happy holidays to y'all. Salute, brother. He would like to see the Giants. I'm fucking up. He would like to see the Giants or Washington, but you feel Seattle makes the playoffs. Okay, but that we need.
Seattle is the only team of those three who has the potential to not be first round exits. I feel like Seattle could knock off Minnesota or maybe even Dallas, but not the Giants or Commanders. But Seattle,
I think that would be a really good game.
Those teams.
Which one?
Seattle versus Dallas.
I feel like Seattle could potentially beat Seattle or Minnesota, but the Giants or
Seattle
Commanders
beat Dallas.
Can't be either. Seattle could,
yeah.
They could be Minnesota as well. I feel.
Well, they got a run. They have a run game in Seattle, and it may be underrated. But real quick, I appreciate that sincerely. You have excellent content, brother. So I'm trying to get to there, but we appreciate that sincerely. My sons and I promise y'all, we do. It's great to have you here, man. Maybe the first time I think that we had a live with you on. I'm glad to get you through. You and the missus. Again, hope y'all doing good. I think that running game that they have, and that's what Dallas struggles with most, is the run. So they could run in, like they're gonna have a hell of a problem with the Eagles. I think that the Seahawks, because I think the running back is a rookie, if I'm not mistaken. and he's had a really, really good season. So they maybe have a chance. And I do agree with you. I think that the Commanders are the odd team out as far as the people that are right there for the playoffs right now. And yep, Brian said, except for to us, because that whole aura is gone. Know that. Next game, son. And thank everybody so much again.
Ravens versus Steelers.
Ravens, Steelers.
Hmm.
That's a division game. That's a rivalry game. They hate each other. Before you get to going, old L Jack, our namesake is not available. Just in case you weren't aware. No Lamar.
He's
Plus
not playing.
Tyler, he's not playing. Tyler Huntley,
Oh, yeah, he
something
got
that
hurt.
a lot of the faithful have kind of put out there on Twitter, on Facebook. And by the way, follow us on Twitter, please, at Bam Bam LLD. Bam Bam LLD. It's right there. Real easy. BAMBAM LLD on Twitter. And again, it's out there that we may be looking to sign, maybe we should sign Tyler Huntley next year. I think he came from Green Bay before now. If I'm not mistaken. And now he's a backup for Seattle. So he's Baltimore. So he's going to be playing in place of Lamar. So Steelers defense coming for him. What do you think?
I'm gonna go. I haven't really watched any Pittsburgh games. Who do they have?
Nobody has, son.
Harris, right?
They have a good wide receiver. They have the light skin. They have a mix of light and dark. You know, which you're not supposed to do with alcohol. And sip to that, by the way.
Okay.
Got a good light skin receiver, and then they got a young cat, rookie Pickens. Nasty, 6'3". Yes, salute, sir. Absolutely. Steelers. So we getting some for the Steelers. We got two for the Steelers. Actually, we got Brian with the Steelers and Reppin with the Steelers. Even with Huntley, we got Mark going with the Ravens. We need to pick. None of us. I don't even know.
Yeah, you know, I think the Ravens aren't really anything without Lamar. Football is just so weird this year. It really could go any way with so many games, pretty much every game. Except for you're facing the Texans.
Go Dallas.
But I'm gonna stick with the Ravens on this one.
I don't really see Pittsburgh losing at home to Ravens without Lamar. Ravens haven't been good this year at all. They just barely beat Denver. I think the score was 10-9.
It was,
So,
yeah.
Steelers, they went pound for pound with the Falcons last week. Pickett looked good in that game, looked better in that game than he has. I think that connection, Kenny Pickett, George Pickens, is really starting to pick up, and I think they'll actually beat the Ravens. Ravens D, not that strong this year.
So I don't know who's favored, but I guess in the minds of they're not. Since everybody hears what is going on with Lamar, they do the same thing that Damien just said. And by the way, please subscribe please subscribe to Always Faithful 24/7. Please subscribe to Bird Gang 31. I think Reppin has one. Everybody, subscribe to everybody, please. We appreciate it, y'all. And subscribe to us if you're new. We want to push the 600 subscribers, so please help us get there. We sincerely appreciate it. The Ravens would appreciate a good run game this week, I'm sure. Just good running game. I don't even remember who the running backs are right now because I know that one of them has been injured pretty much all season. The Pickens was cussing everybody the fuck out. Pardon my language. This past Sunday, coming off the field, the cameras caught all that. And I think that because of that, they're going to try to force feed him this week and being at home. I love you, Bobby. Yeah, it's getting close to that day. My grandmother was the biggest Steelers fan. And she made my mother into the same thing. I'm going to go with Pittsburgh.
You know, I got to say, before we move on, it would be nice to have someone in the family that actually likes football as much as we like football. I mean, at least a little bit as much as we like football. And, you know, we could watch the games together and have all of our like if we ever play each other. I know Uncle Tony is a fan of the Cowgirls and the Packers, but
Wait, stop right
I
there,
mean
son. How are you a fan of two teams? That means you're a fan of
I
none.
love you,
But
but I don't
continue.
know.
I love you too. I can take. Go ahead. Continue. That he's a fan of none. But your point, yes. Go ahead.
But he doesn't love it like nearly as much as us, and so I think it would just be nice to have somebody that you can actually be competitive with. Because with us, I mean, besides fantasy football, we all love all of the same teams. You might get to see our college teams play each other. That being
Hopefully.
TCU and Ohio State. But
OH.
yeah, I just wanted to put that in there. It'd be nice to have some competition and some football.
First of all, excellently said, son. And I agree with you. Before we continue with that, what's happening to you? I'm glad you caught us. Thank you so much for coming in, or stepping up and coming in tonight. To you, how are you doing? Are you working tonight? You chilling? And son, I completely agree with you. By the way, folks, so he just broke that down to we have an enormous family, two sides of it. No one likes football but us, the three of us, literally. Like I don't know how that even happened. My father doesn't like anything, to be honest with you. So I about 6 or 7 it just came into me like with like osmosis. It consumed me. This and the WWE. So and now
And he threw that on to us.
pew, pew, just sprinkled it on, just like we always sprinkle it on. Boom. So yes, very well said, son. I wish we did have that in our family. Literally, nobody cares or watches sports, or just they're happy if we're happy that our teams are winning. 49ers, Lakers, Buckeyes, Horned Frogs, such Dodgers. Uh,
Dodgers.
Next game. Kimberly's in the building. Everybody, please hit the like button. We sincerely appreciate it. We appreciate y'all stepping up, hanging out with us tonight on your Thursday. Sincerely, give us your picks as well as we go through. We're about halfway through. We saved the best for last. Again, no disrespect to anybody's team. There's really only about 2 teams being repped in here right now anyway, so we're okay. Hello, Tia and Kimberly always say hello to each other. 49ers Lakers for life. Go ahead, son. What's the next game?
Next game, Chiefs at Broncos.
Upset special.
Wow.
Whip it.
You did pick up the upset last week, or was that Lawrence?
I
Lawrence
think it
got
was.
the Burrow
I think.
train over
Yeah, I think it
Mahomes.
was Trey. This is not it.
Yeah,
This
definitely
is
not.
not it.
Yeah, they're gonna. I hope Patrick puts up like 40. I mean, he doesn't
Is he
need
in your
to
fantasy?
because I'm not
You're playing the
facing
bot.
anybody.
You're
Yeah,
playing the bot. Trey, you're
but
going down this week, son.
I personally would like to see Lawrence win, and that's a first for me. Uh, but that's only because me and you are technically tied for first place. I mean, I'm blowing you out in terms of points. So if we keep the same record the whole year, I'd be in first place still. Um, but I'd like our games to be offset. Uh, so yeah, I'd like
Offset.
Lawrence to win this week. But yeah, I'm going with the Chiefs. They're going to dominate the Broncos. I think. Like I said, football is so weird this year, so you never really know for sure. But I think this is one of those games where most likely it's going to be a blowout.
Oh no, you didn't. Okay, so he just completely just went against your grain, son. Oh wait, hold on. A couple of comments came in. My fault. Boom. What? What? Mark says
Us and the
Bronco
Broncos.
country. Let's ride.
It's crazy because I'm gonna have to agree. I actually got this
What?
division game, Broncos with the upset over the
What?
Chiefs. I got the Broncos. I
Upset.
got the Broncos winning. Chiefs visiting the Broncos.
Okay, Chiefs are going to.
Uh, yep, playing in
You mean
Denver.
the 3-win Chiefs? I mean Broncos, right? They have 3 wins?
3 wins. One of them beating us. So I got them beating the Chiefs this week. This is an upset. A game that nobody's just gonna even see coming. I don't know what's gonna happen to Patrick Mahomes. He's just not gonna be on at this game. or maybe Russ turns it on. I don't know, but I do have Broncos winning this game. This is the upset for me. Upset
This
of the week.
everybody 1-2 step. I love it when you 1-2 step. Wait, Russell's not about to get it on. I don't think so, son. I mean, you made a very, very, very good argument there. And please, real quick, as you just said, please hit that like and subscribe. I sincerely appreciate that. Yes, we are on a push to 600 subscribers, and we appreciate each and every single one. I mean that sincerely. So please get us to 600 subscribers. I definitely appreciate that. Reverend, that was really nice. Thank you. Everybody's going with the Chiefs except for Big Play Trey. I'm going to have to go with the Chiefs. I think Patty M. Right? Is that what's his name? That's what we said his name was, Patty M. Because they call somebody like Jimmy G. So is it
It's only you, buddy.
Kirk? This is fucking stupid. But Patrick, I think he's going to handle business. He's going to throw it up there to whoever that new 10 is with the Hispanic name that they have, and then 87, whose name will not be spoken here.
He didn't
I'm gonna
get
have to go with the Chiefs.
anything last week.
What now?
He didn't get anything last week.
It's
But
gonna
he
be the same
sucked.
this week.
I think he got
87?
like four
Nothing
points.
but his black, nothing but his black leg, huh? That's all he got.
You love to mention that.
Good. You see, my son just put my business all out in the street.
My bad.
No, it's not your bad, son. That was good. It's perfect. Yes, I do love to mention it because I hate it. I don't know why. Because he has a dumb fade. His fade is not crispy, or what? It's just like. Now, first of all, I'm wearing the hat because my man Mark, as you said, as I said, got this for me back in the day when we were doing some business, and I want to do some more of that. I would love to collaborate with everybody. Can we get a 10-person stream one day? Faithful, Bird Gangs, and just whoever. But yeah, cut that up. But my do is not done right now. Okay, I need a shave. So I said, let me just put the Faithful on and the platform. But his do is not right, and he has money and time. I have to go stand in the bathroom and shave with a razor for 15 minutes. He can just sit and chill on his, you know what I mean? So, but he can do better. He has a black wife. Chargers, San Francisco, Seattle, KC, New England. You got the New England upset. They're saying New England could be an upset this week. We'll get to it. Chiefs and Broncos trade. So, Damien, did you pick? Is it just on me, or are we done?
Yeah, I picked.
I think we got 2 Chiefs, 1 Bronco. Broncos country. Let's ride. Trey picks you as upset special of the week. Ripper says what's up to Tia.
It'd be crazy if they'd actually win, though.
They have a chance. It's a division game, and they have outstanding defense. They have a top 5 defense.
What sucks is that even if the Broncos do beat the Chiefs, nobody's gonna say anything about it. Like, the Chiefs are still gonna be Super Bowl contenders, But
maybe not, because they just lost 2 times in a row. People might start to push the brakes on them a little bit. They lost to the Bengals and then lost to the Broncos. People might push the brakes on them just a little bit. Of course, I mean, can you really push the brakes on Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce? Maybe just a little
bit. I mean, but any other team, though. I mean, if the Broncos beat any other team right now in the season, it wouldn't be like nearly as much love still for that team as the Chiefs, or bias, I should say, as the Chiefs.
I would agree. Yeah, probably the Bills would be the closest, or the Eagles. But yeah, if they beat the Chiefs, I think that's definitely an outstanding. That could probably galvanize their whole entire organization, and they damn sure need it because they feel like they made a major mistake, a tactical error. Let's go to the next one.
Wait. Before we move on, I want to get into how Russell Wilson got so bad.
1 year too late. 1 year too late. What happened, Trey? What do you think? You think is that has Sierra just finally 1-2 stepped all over all of his talent?
Or maybe it was the Seattle scheme. Because look at Geno Smith. Look at Geno Smith.
Touche. Boom.
Geno Smith is doing great. And now Russ leaves Seattle and he's horrible. So I don't know. Or maybe Russ is overrated. Who knows?
Next I think it's game, a little bit of all.
Speaking of Geno Smith, Panthers versus Seahawks.
Who's your quarterback?
Right. I'm gonna go with the Seahawks on this one. The Panthers are just not good.
Yep.
Yeah, I
To
think
you
the
and
Seahawks
yep,
are
Mark.
unfortunately going to take another victory this week.
Damn. Sheesh.
Yeah. We're facing them in 2 weeks, though, aren't we?
2 weeks. Is it 2 or 3 weeks, Trey? You know?
Is it after Tampa Bay
In
or?
like 7 days. So 1 week.
We faced them on Thursday. Shit.
Next Thursday.
See,
7
first
days.
of all, please, as they said, everyone in the comments, and much love to everyone. Please subscribe to the channel. We will be live streaming. Not only, oh shit, you up, brother? Please hit that like button. We on
I'll be in the
Seahawks,
stream this time
Panthers,
too.
and
Because we get it on TV.
I'm not my youngest. I can't call him my baby. Just in private. My youngest will be in, and he's popular, so you're getting a special treat. We all be
Something
here.
happened to Josh Jacobs too.
Oh
I
damn!
saw him
Shout out to
running
Josh
into the
Jacobs.
back.
Shout out to Josh Jacobs and the Raiders for doing some dirt onto the Rams. But we'll be live for the 49ers game against Tampa Tom, and we get into that. We'll be against that this Sunday. That's the game of the century, the game of the week, since apparently he's tied to us forever. And he loved us and hated us then when we skipped over him 6 times. Check that out. We'll be live streaming for that, and then we'll be turning right around 4 days later, live streaming for us against Seattle. We sweep the NFC West. Trey, who you got? You got the Seahawks? Big City, what's up?
Seahawks. Clear.
Clear. Yeah. I think we all got Seahawks. The Panthers are in the top or bottom 5
Right.
In the league as an organization and as team record-wise and all of that this year. Seahawks make that easy, okay? We got Seahawks all around. Oh, no, we don't. Who's the quarterback, Mark? Who's the quarterback?
He picked the Broncos too. You know what he's doing? He's picking everybody that's not our rivals. He doesn't want to pick.
Check his channel out after, son. After the stream. Not right now. Well, first because you're on stream, and like I always tell y'all, we got plenty of videos to check down below. Please check them out. We appreciate it. Not right now because we're live. But after we get off, boom, do that, son. You go check out Always Faithful, just like that. You can see great dude. And again, he did get your father this hat. Why, Mark? Let us know quickly, please. Why?
Because it's the Seahawks. He doesn't want to pick anybody.
He just don't want to pick the Sea Gooses, huh?
Anybody that's our rivals, like he did the Chiefs. He gave the Broncos a win over the Chiefs because I'm assuming because the Chiefs are like our rivals. Oh, the Panthers defense will show up.
Okay.
I doubt it, but in 7 weeks, that's 7 days. They'll face a good enough defense where they lose, but not on Sunday. I mean, the Panthers are horrible. Let's just be real; they're horrible.
Hey, Baker said, "Can you?" Well, he asked to go, and they were like, "Yeah, okay." Can I have my release? Sure. Quick, that he could barely get it out of his mouth, and they're still just as bad. Yeah. Next game.
The game flexed to Sunday Night Football. Dolphins versus Chargers.
Hi, Tua.
So is that why I seen something on Instagram today about which quarterback you take, Tua or Justin Herbert? Most likely. I would take personally Justin, just to put that out there.
Herbert. And I think he's going to win. Actually, I think the Niners just started the downfall or the descent of the Dolphins. And
don't we do it, son? How many coaches have we got fired?
Just take this win. They take this
win. This year.
Damn, you got the Chargers?
Yeah, I'm praying on the Dolphins' downfall for whatever reason. I don't know.
They are coming off an embarrassing loss to the Raiders where Keenan Allen is trash talking in the end zone, down by a touchdown.
Were they down by 10? Like, I wanted to slap the shit out of him when I saw that.
He was down by 8 when he did that. He was down by 8. He's just doing. I was like, why?
He was doing this,
he was doing this. Just saying.
You're losing. Oh, I'm sorry. There you go. You know I'm old.
You're losing, bro.
He was doing this. You're losing, motherfucker.
It's
What are
weird.
you doing?
I don't know how
Like,
people eat
okay.
trash
And to a team that's
while
under
losing.
500, by the way.
Church. All right, so we'll see. Repping Debate, Empire Podcast. Keep your receipts. Yeah, keep your receipts, just like the Niners. I'm gonna go with.
Yeah,
I
I've
think you're
never
right,
understood
Trey.
trash talking while losing. I've never understood that.
I've never understood celebrating a touchdown while losing. Down 10 and you're just doing a dance. I've never understood turn around like Barry Sanders and hand the referee the ball.
Yeah, he should have just walked to the sideline.
Just walk to the
And then
sideline.
they ended up losing. They lost. So it's just like you were down when you were talking trash and you lost. Stupid, really.
And he says if the Dolphins tackles are still out, they are losing. I think we all kind of rolling right now with the Chargers. I think you were right, Trey, that they didn't say pray for their downfall. We started their downfall. Maybe Tua got exposed a little bit. And I think that the Chargers coming off that loss.
Yeah,
Get the
I think
W.
so. I think that was their downfall right there last week.
Glad we bringing so many people together. Subscribe to everybody's channel. Everybody in here has a podcast, basically, or a channel. So please all subscribe. Appreciate everybody stepping up with us tonight. What's the next game out? Sunday Night Football. What's the Monday night matchup?
Patriots versus Cardinals. Barn burner.
Maybe we'll all hang out.
There's been a lot of these on prime time, like right now.
13-3
game.
You said it. That's pretty much, unless we were playing. I mean, I guess maybe the Eagles, a couple of here or there. They've all been pretty bad. Every game, every day. Sunday night, Thursday night, Monday night. Who you got though? Who's? Do you know who's favorite? I'm assuming. I think the Patriots. The Patriots are favorite.
I mean, is anybody favorite? If they're favorite by less than a point, 0.5 favorites. Probably the Cardinals, just because they're at home. Yeah, I'm gonna just say the Cardinals because they're at home. That's all I can really say. Both these teams aren't good football teams right now. Neither will make the playoffs. I don't know why this is a primetime game, but it is. So, hey.
I mean, okay, so who it's the Cardinals and the Patriots. Last year, the Patriots went to the playoffs. Mac, that is ever tied to us again. Was a Pro Bowler, an alternate, whatever. Cardinals, I believe they went in the playoffs. If not, they got Kyler Murray, blah, blah, blah. Maybe they thought it would be a better game than it's looking like it's going to be. But I think I'm going to go with the Patriots. I got Bill Belichick against just the entire organization for the Cardinals.
I just don't see them being able to go to that ugly stadium that is Arizona.
It is ugly.
I hate it so much. It's so ugly. I'm glad we didn't have to play that this year. It is horrible.
Oh, you're muted, son. Man, you're muted.
Still.
Hold on. Take your time. Get that. Reppin says he appreciates it to Bryant Cope. The thumbs up. Big C says Patriots should win this. The Cardinals are in shambles. They kind of are.
Let's not forget, folks, the Patriots just went 3-3 with the Jets for like 50 minutes. So both these teams are horrible. Let's definitely not forget that.
Both teams are bad.
Punt return.
Yeah.
This one gives us go either way. I think the Cardinals have a better defense, and that'll probably let them. Probably the reason why they're going to win. Their defense is better.
You think that the Cardinals have a better defense than the Patriots? I don't know what the record perform. God damn, not record wise, but just overall, like we're the number one ranking. Boom, there you go. What the stats look like and things like that. As far as each individual defense, I would generally just assume Bills' defense is better. I always really kind of do. Everybody
Bill?
subscribing all around, please. I mean, Bill as in Bill Belichick. Uh,
Oh, they do have
the
Matthew
Patriots.
Judon, who I think is
They
second
do
in
have
sacks.
like 13 sacks. Matthew Judon has 13 sacks. That's a good pull right there, son. Thank you. Trying to hit my other
Other
son,
than
make sure
that,
he
I
can get back.
mean, who else did they have? They lost J.C. Jackson. He was, I don't know what's up with him, but I don't know. I feel like
Was he
their
as good
defense
as he
is doing
thought?
better. Oh no, J.C. Jackson is horrible. He's horrible, and I think he's hurt right now. Anyway, he is a stinker on the Chargers right now. So, but this one's gonna
Hey,
go either way. I feel like I'm the only one picking the Cardinals. Okay, wow.
well, let me tell you all, folks. As you probably already know, he knows his football sincerely, and he'll frequently pick the upset team or the team that I don't pick or some shit and be correct. So
Like the Bengals
everybody
last week
subscribe.
and
Like
the Broncos this week. Watch when the Broncos really do beat the Chiefs, though.
you and Mark watching the Broncos really do beat the Chiefs at home. What's going to be the telling factor that makes the Broncos beat the Chiefs? God bless everybody.
Their
Absolutely.
defense.
As Mark says, keep evolving in everything that you do. You see their defense?
Their defense, for sure, because we know their offense is just Russell Wilson is just bad. But if their defense can do it, I think that if they make a game plan centered around Travis Kelsey, like the Chiefs, like the Bengals did, and kind of shut
Mm.
down Travis Kelsey, I think they'll be fine. I really
How,
do.
how are they doing that? Do you know? Have you seen what they're doing that we can't do when we
Uh,
face them?
well, Travis Kelsey wasn't even really the biggest factor when the Niners played him. I think I don't know what his name is. But he had like 3 touchdowns. I have no idea.
Oh, okay.
Just focus around Travis Kelsey, and I think the Broncos can do it. They have a good enough defense to beat the Chiefs. So we'll
All
see
right.
what happens on Sunday. It should be interesting. I'm excited for football as always.
You were always excited for football pretty much since you were a baby, son. And go ahead, Damien. I think
All
I can
right.
hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Bam.
Who's the
Boom.
teams again? Sorry about that.
No, you're all good, G.
He's always at the bottom.
Patriots at Cardinals.
Right. Okay, yeah, I had Patriots. I forgot what I wanted to say too, or something.
You were dropping gems, son. I know you were.
Somebody called me and then just
All right, well, Matthew
yeah,
Judon.
I'll just go with Patriots.
Patriots get the win. All right. God bless Mark from Reppin. God bless everybody. Again, holidays are coming up, and we appreciate all of y'all stepping up with us right now. It's that time of the year, and I think we all kind of need it. And this is fun. Great stream. I sincerely appreciate everybody. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Son, what's the next game? Big play?
Last game for our picks. Buccaneers visiting San Francisco to play the 49ers.
It's the game of the day, big play. The game of the week. Tampa Tom, San Mateo Tommy comes home 20 minutes from the stadium in either direction, I heard today, whether it be Santa Clara or Candlestick, Levi's or Candlestick. 20 minutes either way. San Mateo, his coach from high school, plans to be there, and on the TED Talks ball show, said just a few days ago he expects it to be an enormous contingent of Florida man in our stadium. Niner ganger don't bang. It's not going to happen. Let me get the earpiece back. What did you say, son?
Always Faithful said, I like the hoodie.
Niner gang.
I actually got this in San Francisco.
He sure did. In He touched the town. He touched the ground. Trey, who
And
do
I
you
got
got?
this in
Oh shit!
Ensenada,
Show
Mexico.
your gear. Mexico. He's a world traveler. Uh, Trey, who you got? Do I need to ask?
This one could get slippery. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, poor Tom Brady.
I feel like Brock Purdy could throw like 5 touchdowns. I don't know, but no, not 5 touchdowns. Maybe 4 touchdowns, 1 pick. Maybe,
Be on the
unless
sideline?
Costa
Seems valid to me.
decides to go away from that. I think Brock Purdy actually does not throw any picks this game.
I mean,
As a matter of
imagine
fact, 3 touchdowns,
story.
no picks for Brock Purdy. Tom Brady.
That's 21.
Tom Brady with 1 pick, a couple fumbles. The
Mm-hmm.
Bucks are prone to fumbling. Tom Brady with 1 pick, couple fumbles on the whole team. Bosa 2 sacks. I'm calling for it. If he plays, he's dealing with a hamstring right now. Yeah.
Yeah, I believe you guys called 3 sacks last week too. He got
Trey,
3 sacks.
Trey said that. Mark
Yeah.
I called for
says your
5 turnovers,
bag is
but
ill,
we
son.
got 4.
You called for 5 turnovers. There you go. The bag was ill, and that's New York slang right there. And I've always loved that. I've always loved that word. That bag is ill. That shit is tight, son. I'll see it in a couple of weeks. As in, like for good. Bag is fire. Oh, you're getting love. Bag is fire. Thank y'all. No, really, Tia? That's who you picking? Okay, Damien. What about you?
Well, I think it's no surprise here. We're going with the Niners this week.
Excuse me, DJ.
Right. We're going with the Niners this week. I've been seeing a lot of imagine the stories on the internet if Brock Purdy goes and wins the Super Bowl.
Amen to that and that.
Hallelujah. And imagine if he starts his story with beating Tom Brady, the first rookie quarterback to ever beat Tom Brady in his first start. I mean, the story would be even crazier. So
He would be the first rookie quarterback to ever win a Super Bowl, let
right.
alone Mr. Irrelevant of all. That's crazy.
Yeah.
David defeats Goliath with a gang of fucking rocks. He got more than pebbles for your ass, Tom. He got boulders. Even as lame as Kittle is these days, and Debo, and Ayuk, and CMC, and Trent, and even Juice. Juice scored a touchdown last week. He got rocks for your ass, okay? Purdy has all the pebbles and the slingshot might not be the best slingshot ever, but he has some hard fire rocks for your ass, Tom. Braid those two INTs. Okay, you got 2 on your plate. Our defense continues to dominate, even though Brady throws 2 touchdowns.
Absolutely.
Ooh. Okay.
That I'm gonna say I don't agree with. Brady threw 2 TDs last week in 3 minutes. I don't think Tom Brady throws any touchdowns this week. I think
it goes either way.
Like a field goal type game where they only get like field goals or a shutout. I don't know. Their offense is really, really. They're not a good offense. Brady threw 54 times last week, and it was yards per attempt was under 5, or it might have been 5.4. I don't know. He throws checkdowns a whole lot, and we know that we have a great tackling team. So
Oh, yeah. Trey Greenlaw on the checkdowns. You're not getting nowhere.
Shout out 57.
You're not going to be able to check down the ball game. No.
Sip
One
to
of
that.
the best is that. So Tom Brady, they do that a lot, and that's why they punt the ball a lot. And I don't see them. They're not going to get any touchdowns. I don't think, at least not through Tom Brady.
Yeah. I was saying earlier, I think he can go either way. He's either going to throw for like 3 touchdowns or not throw any. I don't think he's really doing in between. But either way, I think we're going to have like a 14-point win over them. two-score game at least. We'll be comfortable in the end. 2 minutes left. We'll know we'll have the game in our hands. I like to see that more often, by the way. Can we
Don't
stop
we all?
stressing me out, please? I
But it's just Robbie Gold. It's why Robbie Gold has so many points, because we always get down there and then settle for field goals.
He had 9 points last week, I think.
Like, imagine if we scored touchdowns on all those times the defense turned the ball over, but instead we got a field goal. We were in the red zone like at least 2 times and settled for a field goal. That's 14 extra points. We would have had more than 33 without even that Dre Greenlaw touchdown. It's just we're always kicking field goals. We got to punch the ball in the end zone when we're in the red zone, because we get down there. We move the ball, we get in field goal range, and then we just come to a halt.
We had a lot of those last week too, or maybe it was the week before that.
We want to run up the middle and get no yards or lose yards.
All right.
Whenever we lose yards, that's it. The drive's done. 2nd and 13.
McGlinchey.
Or Mike.
Kyle. You see what you're doing to you hear my kids, Kyle? You see what you're doing to my kids? You're stressing my kids the fuck out, Kyle. He can turn his even at the 10. This guy, Mr. Irrelevant guy, can turn his back to the defense and wants to. Get in your bag and get 7s. I want to scream 7 on the live stream. Please subscribe to the channel, folks. We will be live streaming the 49ers game.
Let's count during that game when we're live. Let's count how many times we see play action, just to see.
Okay, I'm with that. That's going to be a drinking game. Whatever you want to drink.
We should start doing like bingo games.
Yeah. With Kyle's play calling. We didn't see any. We're not talking shotgun play action, Kyle. We're not talking that shit. We're talking turn your back to the defense and then turn your face to the defense. Brock Purdy was doing it in practice.
Something you're not going to do in the game. So we'll see what happens.
We got the Niners
here. Deep too. It was a deep play action.
A deep pass. Did you see that, folks? I'm going to put up a cut up of that, and we'll get that on the stream. I'll try to get that tonight, if not first thing in the morning. We got those clips of Brock Purdy in practice today, turning his back to the defense with a rollout and throwing passes. No matter even how it looked, just the fact that they were trying to do it warmed my heart.
It looked good. So too. He looked good.
I didn't even give it extras. It even looked good. But you see, the cut up is going to be his version and then James's version. He looked about as uncomfortable as the Black Swan.
So basically, just look for one video, because there won't be a video on Jimmy.
No, it'll be it's one video, but you see the difference. In the quote and the caption for that video is "Good job throwing it away, James. Good job, Jimmy's practicing throwing the ball away because the ball was 2 feet over the." Yeah, it's disgusting. Niner ganger don't bang. Niners big on Tom. Tampa Tom and Florida man. Get your ass back across to the East Coast. No disrespect, because a lot of our folks here are from the East Coast. Mark especially. Salute. That's the Southeast, though. And we got a party for you, Tom. We have a nice welcome to California gift. You said you're a California boy, and we're going to show you how we do it in California. Niners big, 9-4, 6-game winning straight. Holla if you hear me. Sons.
What's your score predictions?
Before we get into that,
okay, yep.
I want to say, do you guys think that if we do beat them this week, people will at least start to take us seriously? Because they were starting to, maybe a little bit, and I think they are still going. But then Jimmy got hurt, so now a rookie can't win the Super Bowl. You're not making it to the Super Bowl. First round exits, whatever. Also the defense is starting to really, really pick up, and so people are starting to take notice, and so now they're starting to take more notice of us too. I'm talking about the NFL, that is. I've seen a lot of Nick Bosa posts about defensive player of the year from the NFL. What'd you say?
Can't help it when you're number one.
Yeah, now, at least now. He's been so good for the past 3-4 years. I mean, better late than never, I guess. But still, do you think that if we do beat this game, if we have a rookie quarterback come in here and throw for 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 300, 250 yards, you think the people will like, oh, okay, this team is like really, really it?
Look out.
I think even
Yeah.
if Brock Purdy throws 0 touchdowns, 0 picks, people won't have a choice. They should already be taking us seriously after we just beat down that high-powered offense. But I mean,
Yeah.
people are still taking Tampa in this game. I don't get it. Tampa's horrible. They just barely beat the Saints. I don't understand.
You know why they're
It's
doing it.
probably because of Brock Purdy and just the fact that he's a rookie.
It's a
But
quarterback
rookie
matchup.
doesn't mean bad. I don't know why people. Rookie doesn't mean bad. Rookie doesn't mean horrible. Rookie doesn't necessarily mean inexperienced either. Like Fred Warner
Apparently
said,
not.
he got to go up against our defense every single week.
Every week.
Fred Warner said it himself. He's on the scout team. He goes up against that defense every week. He goes up against the best defense in the NFL every week. So I mean, being a rookie does not make you bad, and people got to understand that. So if he beats Tom in Tampa Bay, for sure, he might have a
I say
Super
that
Bowl favorite.
I think that I think that I'm seeing a lot of narrative right now coming out that we are the Super Bowl favorite, at least from the NFC outside of the Eagles. That we're at least the NFC favorite, us and the Eagles. I think that's even though Dallas, because I was seeing it everywhere today, not just in 49er circles. People think that we can get to the Super Bowl with Brock Purdy. As you've said, even if he does 0-0 and we beat them, they're gonna know Kyle's in his bag. And the team is just the team. We are the most talented team in football, top to bottom. I believe that. I believe we are the most talented team in the NFL. The full
You just
collection
got to
of
get the
talent,
ball to the
53,
right people.
55. To get the ball to the right people at the right time, all the time. Tampa Bay starters injured. I believe there's some people on the line. I'm not sure about defense really at all. Oh, their secondary is banged up right now for sure.
I
Their
think both
secondary,
their
at least,
starting safeties are out.
there you go. So I think both their starting safeties are out. I think they have a little issues on the line, and you're not Marcus, but Chris Godwin is still trying to come back from his long term injury. So they've been really slow, as we've also heard. They've been checked down Charlie pretty much all season. It's instead of Tampa Tom, he's been checked down Charlie. He did throw for like 800 passes and only 250 yards last week, like
But
three
for this
3 yards per
game,
pass.
for sure, what they're going to be trying to do is throw it deep to Mike Evans and get flags because
Get
he's good at that.
PIs.
They're
Fuck
trying
him.
to. They're probably
I
going to
got
try to.
respect for Mike, but
And they
I hate
might.
that shit.
They might do
They're
that.
in the
They might
playoffs,
do
aren't
that
they?
too on us.
Well,
Mike
yeah,
Evans
they're gonna win their division because they're in one of the.
Don't they have a
This has
losing
been a
record, or they're
horrible period.
500 now, right?
6-6.
Right. They were in the playoffs last week and they had a losing record. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Personally, I think we're
Well,
them.
they can win their division at 8-9 or whatever because they're in the South, and the South is horrible. We got the Panthers, the Saints, and the Falcons. So they're winning their division. They've been winning the division for the last 3 weeks, and they've been building up to 500 the whole time. So I just like you said, their offense is really, really bad right now. Yes, Tom went with the undefeated thing. It was all cute after the divorce. Divorce is hard. I'm double platinum. Divorce is hard, and it doesn't take 5 weeks to get over, especially when you are worth hundreds of millions of dollars and you're world famous. So
you got the whole internet on your back about it.
And you have 4 kids, and I have 2, or whatever the fuck. Like, yeah, you got the whole and you got the whole internet in your face. So,
and then having to deal with Antonio Brown. That's just a whole
and then
thing.
you got fucking and thank you, son, Antonio Brown taking
That's
pictures this week. That was look at my son. Son, I don't know. So let me know in the comments. Let us know in the comments. Was that or was that not Giselle?
No way.
I'm pretty sure.
And he played for his team.
It looks like her. It looked like her. Was that? Oh, did you see the picture, folks? If you didn't find it after the stream, we're almost done. But
Man.
was that or was that not Giselle? And then is he or is he not certifiable? He being AB, Antonio Brown, that fucking lunatic. You're making niggas look bad, bruh. Okay, and you love you some, bruh. But was that or was that not Giselle? With that, boys, you got anything else?
Score prediction.
Go Niners.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Gonna
Score
win.
predictions. Let's go.
All right.
Go Niners. Score prediction. My score prediction: 20-10. 20-10 Niners.
It's a little low.
I'm going
There, I believe in their defense.
27-13.
27-13. DJ in the building. 27-13. Big play Trey.
Let's have a little more faith in our team. I think we do them dirty. 31-6.
All right. 25 points. Give us a quarter, please. I need an eighth. That's an eighth right there. We beat the Tampa Toms.
How would that look? How would we feel during that game? 31-6.
It's going to be a party on the platform, folks. So please subscribe to the channel. We will all, I think, make sure, God willing, we will all three be here live in some incarnation throughout the game for the 49ers against Tampa Thomas, the game of the week, national game. Everybody gets it on your TVs. No Dofu Sports or stream two watches are necessary. It's on, boom. Yes, I love it, son. It's on everybody's TV. You can't even get away from it if you want to. And you won't be able to get away from us either because we're going to be live that day. So please subscribe to the channel. We sincerely appreciate it. Niner gang or don't bang.
Absolutely.
Tom is going to be a bad Sunday, brother. Worse than your days have been. Tom told the NB small bear, be easy, be nice, repping with the building 31-15, double up. From us to you, fam. Absolutely. See, we probably see you tomorrow. Tia, you know what it is. Likely, I think tomorrow, 8 o'clock. And Big City has us 30-17. Niner wins. Defense dominated. Brock made one or two mistakes. I'm with that. He's going to make one or two. Do y'all think that pick down the sideline, that quarterback punt that Trey, one of us, somebody called, everybody was calling quarterback punt. No problem with that. Fourth down.
That was the happiest mistake I've ever seen in my life. Really.
That was the greatest mistake that we've had in Niner fam empire nation, if you don't know what we really are, and just the whole aura of us in a long time. Perfect pick.
I do think it was a mistake though, because he had somebody open, or if he would have waited a second, okay. I believe he had somebody open. But I would rather see that a rookie making mistakes than a veteran. What is he, 10-year, 12-year veteran? 9-year veteran.
Might as well be. Seems like 12.
Maybe would have did the same thing.
No, that he wouldn't have done. He would have threw that.
Maybe he would have underthrew him, and then they wouldn't have.
Bobby Wagner. He would have threw to Bobby Wagner or whoever the linebacker is, whoever the MLB, my favorite position in Madden, whoever the middle linebacker is,
instead of 20 plus.
It wouldn't have been a punt. That is what I'm trying to say. James wouldn't have any of you ever seen him really throw that pass? Anybody?
Not since Emmanuel Sanders.
And that's down the middle of the field. I'm talking right to the sideline. Then we saw Steve do the Jerry if you YouTube it all the time. The sideline pass, which is football. No, he doesn't even try it. He throws it straight to the safety, 6 yards away from the line of scrimmage because it was 4th and 2 and he was looking for a run. So, but yes, it was like you said, the best mistake Purdy could have possibly made. At least he attempted that, and it was we basically should have been punting. It was 4th down. So yes, Tia will be here too. We sincerely appreciate everybody saying that. Mark, I think you hit that too. Thank you, brother. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm glad everybody that got a chance to come through tonight with us. This is one of our better streams. Much love. Having everybody, all my folks that I talk to, see on Twitter. Y'all got to see my sons. Y'all don't know how much that warms my heart as an old man. So we got to give Brock a break. It's his first start. back
Absolutely.
Brock. And for the last time, I won't be putting it on the community tab on Facebook or on Twitter. I'm going to say it here for all of y'all. Hashtag BCB.
CB.
I don't like it. I'm a man. I don't like saying it for another. So last time we're going to say it here on the platform. It's really up to his playmakers to step up and play exceptional for their quarterbacks. That means you, George, who at the end of the last game on the field, in the moment and in emotions and what he really feels, said,
back-to-back
last
games,
word.
less than 30 receiving yards. Come on, George. Do I need to pick up a new tight end?
Most
You might,
likely.
son. He
But
said,
a rookie quarterback's best friend is the tight end. So we'll see what happens.
he may have a lot of best friends on this team.
And
son.
now he can throw the ball. I mean, down the field. He's not scared.
My Kyle Shanahan,
Pressure.
is he gonna make him block every play?
He may.
I hope not.
That's kind of what he's been on, to be honest. But he also said he doesn't expect much. But we're gonna really.
We expect much from was supposed to be at least the
George.
number two tight end.
We do,
Probably
George.
like number 6.
Maybe you don't. You and Juice, who was crying after the game, who on the side said out his, where's Jimmy? Thank y'all so much for watching, for stepping up with us tonight. Bang, bang, Niner ganger, don't bang. Exotic, get the fuck out of here. And to the rest of y'all, much love. Thank you so much for watching. Y'all be safe. Niner gang, see y'all soon.